Hey, welcome back, folks. I was at a big box store the other day and ran across some St. Louis style ribs. It was a 3-pack of them for, 10 pounds for like 25 bucks. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's just throw down some ribs this weekend. The weather cleared up. It's really nice. One good thing about living in South Texas is that, we're in December and shorts and t-shirt. So we'll get the ribs out here. Got the pit up to temp. We're gonna go about 225, between 225, 235 today. Looking 4 hours or so. We're not gonna wrap them. We're just gonna let them go, and we'll sauce them in the last 20 minutes or so of the cook. So stay tuned, and we'll see how they turn out.
So we got these 3-pack of ribs at Costco. As you can see, they were probably the most inexpensive ribs I've seen to date since we had all the issues at the beginning of the year. So we'll get these cut up and get them seasoned. So today we're going to be using a combination of the Meat Church Bacon BBQ rub and the rack rub from Brookshire's. That's a grocery store local to Texas here. They have some good rubs at good prices. So the Brookshire's rub gives it a little bit more color. And the other one gives it the pow, gives it the flavor. So we're going to add both of those to these and get them all rubbed in. But first we got to get them out and we're going to get them dried off. We're going to get these dried off. We got some paper towels we're going to use to get these dried off before we add the binder to it. Today we're using, again, French's yellow mustard. French's yellow mustard works very, very good as a binder. It holds it on real well, and you don't get the taste when it's done. Some people have made some videos where they do taste the taste, but as long as you put it on thin, you won't have that issue. So we'll get these dried up and then get that mustard on and get them ready to start rubbing up. So now we're going to take this wet paper towel, and you guys know this has a piece of silver skin on the back. You take a wet paper towel and grab hold of that silver skin and it'll peel right off in most cases. Some of these are tougher than others, but we'll grab these and get these cleared out. There's very little trimming to do on these, but if you do have a couple of places that have a little thicker fat, I like to take those off so I can get a better bark and a better rendering throughout the ribs. So if you see some spots, just trim them out right quick and go from there. Trim up these last few here and then we'll get to rubbing them up. So what we're using for binder here is just a French's cheap mustard. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it on liberally. As you'll see here, we'll add some, rub it in, and then we'll kind of bathe each one of them in it. At the end of it, you don't want it to be really yellow. Like, you wouldn't want it to stay like that. As it comes and absorbs in, it'll clear up a little bit. You will have a yellow tint, but it won't be bright yellow. So we'll stack them, double stack them, and try to share some of that French's mustard on there. The rubs, again, we're going to use the Meat Church Honey Bacon BBQ. That'll go on first, and then we'll put the rib rack rub from Brookshire's on there. It has a little bit more color to it. You'll see the difference. One of them's an orange and one's a darker color red. Give us a better color when we get those ribs done. Plus gives us the flavor profile that we want.
So the pit's up to temp. We're gonna get these ribs on here. We're gonna cook them in the middle of this Lone Star Grillz Mini. It's an insulated vertical cooker, fire in the bottom. Meat side up. A lot of room to it. No water in the pan today. Like I said, we're just gonna put them on, 225 rubbed up. See how they turn out, no wrap. So we'll close it up. We won't check in on them again until probably about 2 hours. So we'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Here we go. Hey, welcome back, guys. It's been about 3 hours. We haven't opened the pit, and we're gonna peek in on these ribs and see how they're doing. They are looking good. Look at that color on them. We're gonna mist them down. Sorry about the sun, guys. They're looking good. They're looking good. They're probing fairly tender. Looks like we'll be done here, I don't know, probably about in the next 45 minutes or so. In the last 20 minutes or so, we'll put some sauce on them and go from there. The color looks very, very good. A little dry looking on top, but that's to be expected. We haven't touched them in about 3 hours. And we'll spritz them now and add some sauce in the last 20 minutes and then cut them up and eat them. All right, we're at 4 hours in. We're gonna sauce them up for the finish. Oh yeah, they're looking good. Check those out. Ready for some sauce. We'll sauce them once, and in about 10 minutes we'll come sauce them again. We won't bring you back until the final product. So again, rolling at 225. We're at 4 hours now. You see the bones separating from the ribs. It's probing fairly tender. Get the bend test here in a bit. So we'll see y'all back in 10 minutes. We'll cut them in. All right, we're done. Let's look at these things right quick. Here we go. Look at those. Turned out great. All right, let's take them inside and cut them up.
All right, we're gonna get these things cut up. Man, look at the color on these things. So those of you that are new to ribs, the easiest way to cut these is to flip them over so you can see the ribs and you won't just basically mangle the meat trying to get through them without being able to see them. You can see in between each rib, and it's very, very, very easy to cut. So cut your ribs and then flip them over and do your presentation after you do that. As you can see, it's cutting through very easily. They're not overdone, so they're not tearing apart. They turned out very, very, very good. Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the like at the bottom. And you know what? If you want to see more videos from us, hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. But these are our St. Louis style ribs. They turned out great. Look forward to seeing you on the next cook. If you got a few minutes, click on some of our other videos. We have a lot of content out there, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. If you have any comments, make sure you comment down below.